What is intermittent fasting and why would you do it? Intermittent fasting is not a diet. It's a pattern of eating. In this video, I'll be diving into the methods and the patterns. First off, I have a question. Have you ever tried a fast of any kind? And what was your achievements from it? Please leave a comment below and like this video and subscribe for more content. Okay, again, this is not a diet. Intermittent fasting is a scheduling of your meals so that you can get the most out of them. Intermittent fasting does not change what you eat. It changes when you eat. Intermittent fasting is a good way to keep muscle mass, but at the same time, losing body fat. I'm proof of it. I went from 23% body fat down to 10%. The main reason people try intermittent fasting is to lose body fat. So how does intermittent fasting work? To understand how intermittent fasting works, we first need to understand the difference between the fed state and the fasted state. Your body is in the fed state when it is digesting and absorbing foods. Typically, the fed state starts when you begin eating and lasts for at least 3 to 5 hours. As your body digests and absorbs the foods you just ate, you're in the fed state. When you're in the fed state, it's tough for your body to burn body fat because your insulin levels are too high. After that, it goes into what's called the post-absorption state. The post-absorption state lasts for 8 to 12 hours after your last meal, which is when you start the fasting state. It's much easier for your body to burn fat in the fasted state because your insulin levels are really low. Because we don't enter the fasted state for at least 12 hours after your last meal, it's rare that our bodies are even in the fat burning stage. Very often fat burning, it just doesn't happen. Okay, the benefits of intermittent fasting. I'm gonna hit on 3 of them. Number 1, the intermittent fasting makes your day simple. When I wake up, I don't worry about breakfast. I grab black coffee, and I start my day. Intermittent fasting allows me not to think about food in the morning. So it just makes your day much easier to think about 2 meals. Intermittent fasting helps you live longer. Now, I'm not sure how, but there's been a lot of studies. I'll list them below so that you can read them for yourself. Third, intermittent fasting is much easier than a diet. The reason most diets fail is because you switch to the wrong foods, and because you don't follow the diet over a long term, it's not natural. So fasting is not a diet. It's just a pattern of eating. It's much easier than your typical diets out there. Diets are easy in the conception, but difficult in the execution. Intermittent fasting is just the opposite. It's difficult in the conception, but it's easy in the execution. Okay, let's dive into the examples of intermittent fasting. The daily fast, the 16-hour fast followed by an 8-hour window period of eating. This model of the daily fast, it tends to be the best for me. I use this one on a daily basis. Okay, next, the weekly intermittent fast. One of the best ways to get started with intermittent fasting is to do a once per week or twice per month 24-hour fast. The biggest benefits of doing a 24-hour fast is getting over the mental barrier of fasting. If you never fasted before, completing your first one will help you realize that you can live without food for more than 24 hours. Alternate days intermittent fasting. This one, it's a little bit more complicated because you gotta keep a schedule. So I don't really highly recommend this one, but if you wanna look it up, go right ahead. It's basically just alternating your days between long periods and short periods of fasting. Okay, that's intermittent fasting in a nutshell. The 3 examples will be listed below and a link to Pinterest for a better chart and more graphics. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content.